History is often shaped by the stories we tell and the myths we believe. In this video, we will embark on an engaging journey to debunk 5 prevalent myths that significantly alter our understanding of history. These misconceptions range from the belief that Napoleon was extremely short to the idea that the Great Wall of China is visible from space. Each myth not only distorts our perception of historical figures and events, but also influences how we view our present and future. As we explore these myths, we aim to shed light on the importance of accurate historical knowledge. Understanding the truth behind these misconceptions allows us to form informed perspectives about our world today. History is not just a collection of dates and events. It is a narrative that shapes our identity and informs our decisions. By unraveling these myths, we can appreciate the complexities of our past and recognize the lessons it holds for us. So, join us as we dive into these fascinating historical misconceptions and uncover the truths that lie beneath them. Myth 1. The Flat Earth Belief. One of the most enduring myths is the idea that people in the past universally believed the Earth was flat. In reality, ancient civilizations, particularly the Greeks, had a sophisticated understanding of the Earth as a sphere. Philosophers like Pythagoras and later Aristotle provided evidence for a spherical Earth, citing observations such as the way ships disappear hull first over the horizon and the circular shadow the Earth casts on the Moon during a lunar eclipse. However, misconceptions about flat Earth beliefs emerged during the Middle Ages, often fueled by a lack of access to classical texts and a focus on religious interpretations of the world. This led to the false narrative that medieval people were ignorant of the Earth's true shape. The Age of Exploration played a crucial role in reinforcing the concept of a spherical Earth. Explorers like Ferdinand Magellan, who circumnavigated the globe, provided undeniable proof of the Earth's roundness. Their journeys not only expanded our geographical knowledge but also dispelled lingering myths. Understanding this history is vital, as it highlights how knowledge evolves and how misconceptions can shape our understanding of the world. Myth 2. The Dark Ages were truly dark. The term Dark Ages often conjures images of ignorance and stagnation, but this characterization of the Middle Ages is misleading. In fact, this period was marked by significant advancements in science, art, and culture. Contrary to popular belief, scholars during the Middle Ages made substantial contributions to knowledge, laying the groundwork for the Renaissance that followed. Key figures like Thomas Aquinas emerged during this time, blending classical philosophy with Christian theology. His works not only advanced theological thought but also encouraged critical thinking and inquiry, challenging the notion that the era was devoid of intellectual progress. Moreover, the Middle Ages saw the establishment of universities, the preservation of ancient texts, and innovations in architecture, such as the Gothic cathedrals that still inspire awe today. The label Dark Ages is a misnomer that reflects a bias rooted in the Renaissance's celebration of classical antiquity, while overlooking the rich tapestry of achievements during the medieval period. By recognizing the complexities of this era, we can appreciate the vibrant cultural and intellectual life that flourished, ultimately shaping the course of Western civilization. Understanding this history helps us move beyond simplistic narratives and embrace a more nuanced view of our past. Myth 3. Napoleon was short. The belief that Napoleon Bonaparte was unusually short is a myth that has persisted for centuries. In reality, Napoleon stood at about 5 feet 6 inches tall, which was average height for a Frenchman of his time. When compared to his contemporaries, many of whom were similarly sized, it becomes clear that he was not the diminutive figure often portrayed in popular culture. This misconception was largely fueled by British propaganda during the Napoleonic Wars. The British press depicted him as short to undermine his authority and mock his ambitions. The term Napoleon complex, which suggests that shorter individuals compensate for their height with aggressive behavior, further perpetuates this stereotype despite its inaccuracy. Understanding the context behind historical narratives is crucial. The portrayal of Napoleon as short reflects not only a misunderstanding of his actual height, but also the political motivations of his adversaries. By examining these narratives critically, we can dispel myths that distort our understanding of historical figures. Recognizing the truth about Napoleon's height allows us to appreciate his complex legacy without the shadow of misleading stereotypes, reminding us of the importance of context in shaping our perceptions of history. Myth 4. Vikings wore horned helmets. The iconic image of Vikings donning horned helmets is a popular misconception that has its roots in 19th century art and literature. This romanticized portrayal was largely popularized by artists and operas, such as Richard Wagner's Der Ring des Nibelungen, which depicted these fierce warriors in elaborate horned headgear. However, historical evidence tells a different story. Archaeological findings revealed that Viking helmets were typically simple and hornless, designed for practicality and protection in battle. The most famous example is the German Boo helmet, discovered in Norway, which features a rounded shape without any horns. This design was far more functional for the combat situations Vikings faced. The persistence of the horned helmet myth not only misrepresents Viking warriors, but also affects our understanding of Viking culture as a whole. It perpetuates the stereotype of Vikings as barbaric raiders, overshadowing their achievements in trade, exploration, and craftsmanship. By debunking this myth, we can gain a more accurate appreciation of the Viking Age, recognizing these individuals as complex figures who contributed significantly to history, rather than mere caricatures of brutality. Understanding the truth allows us to engage with their legacy in a more informed and respectful manner. Myth 5. The Great Wall of China is visible from space. The belief that the Great Wall of China is visible from space is a common myth that has been debunked by astronauts and scientists alike. While the wall is an impressive feat of engineering, its visibility from low Earth orbit is limited. In reality, the wall blends into the surrounding landscape, making it nearly indistinguishable from other natural and man-made features. Astronauts have reported that from space, it is challenging to see the wall without aid, and even then, it appears as a narrow line that is often obscured by vegetation and terrain. This myth reflects broader misconceptions about space and visibility. Many people assume that large structures on Earth must be easily visible from such great heights. But the reality is that distance and atmospheric conditions significantly affect visibility. Understanding these limitations emphasizes the importance of critical thinking when evaluating claims about the natural world. By questioning widely held beliefs and seeking evidence, we can develop a more accurate understanding of our planet and its features. This approach not only enriches our knowledge but also encourages a more thoughtful engagement with the information we encounter, fostering a culture of inquiry and skepticism that is essential in today's information age. In this video, we explored 5 prevalent myths that significantly impact our understanding of history. We debunked the notion that the Earth was universally believed to be flat, clarified the misconceptions surrounding the so-called Dark Ages, dispelled the myth that Napoleon was short, challenged the image of Vikings wearing horned helmets, and examined the belief that the Great Wall of China is visible from space. Each of these myths not only distorts our perception of historical figures and events, but also shapes how we view our past and present. As we've seen, questioning historical narratives is crucial for gaining a deeper understanding of our world. By critically examining these misconceptions, we can appreciate the complexities of history and recognize the importance of accurate information. If you enjoyed this exploration of historical myths and want to learn more, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to like this video and share it with friends who might also be interested in uncovering the truths behind historical misconceptions. Your engagement helps us create more content that challenges assumptions and enriches our understanding of history. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.